EJ Boxing Live here. EJ Boxing Live here.
Buster Douglas maximum. Buster Douglas. The fat bump. The leather.
Yo, this is Chris Caban chilling with my man EJ Boxing Live, one of the hottest, dopest boxing channels on YouTube. Check him out.
The boxing beat some rounds on the EJ Live YouTube channel.
And Thea was the number 10 rating contender, and he had never been knocked down. And Sonny destroyed his mouth. But Thea lost most of his teeth, basically with 1 or 2 left hooks.
Oh shit, boy! What was look at kids sleeping like Manny Pacquiao?
EJ Boxing Live here. EJ Boxing Live here.
Let's get it on!
How you doing, fight fans? EJ Boxing Live here with the wise guy, Frank. Is it wise guy? Innit? Wise guy.
Yeah, wise guy.
Frank Buglioni. Is it Buglioni? Innit?
Yeah, Buglioni.
Buglioni here at Punch London, and Frank Buglioni's finished some sparring with. Actually, I can't really say his name. I best not. So, Frank, how you think coming to the gym, and obviously you're with Don Charles, your new trainer? How's that going?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's obviously I've come back to London because the logistics of the Dublin camps was just getting too taxing, too expensive. So I'm rebuilding my career in London, and yeah, I've found a great trainer in Don Charles.
So where was you? Were you based around Wood Green before, or area before? Where were you?
I was I'm Enfield.
Yeah, Enfield. Just around the corner.
Yeah, still living at home.
And then you went to Belfast. You went to Belfast.
Yeah, Dublin was where my camps were based with Pascal Collins.
Yeah.
And then I was ticking over with Steve Collins over here.
Yeah.
And the experience and what I learned off them was second to none. It was fantastic. As I say, I've had to relocate in London after the world title defeat. I'm in a rebuilding stage.
Yeah.
So it's time to move back up the ladder and then get into prime spot again.
I was gonna say with your fight against Fedor Chudinov, that was a very grueling, tough fight. And that,
Yeah.
what did you come away learning from that with Chudinov?
I mean, it was a great 12 rounds. The fact that I went in there 12 rounds with a legitimate world champion, good fighter, and although he beat me and he won most rounds, I never really felt out of my depth.
Yeah.
He caught me with a few good shots, but never really hurt me. I had him on the canvas, albeit on the bell, and but as I say, I had the hurting of him, and it gives me great confidence moving forward. I was kind of draining myself a little bit to make super middleweight because the big fights were there. Yeah. So I stuck with it, and I had to live the life day in day out to keep it 12 stone. But now, let my body regrow. Had a good rest period, and I'm excited for light heavy. Yeah,
that's what we're going to talk about now. So light heavy. So you're at light heavy. How do you think you're going to do it at light heavy? There's some real good champions there. You've got Adonis Stevenson. You also have Sergio Kovalev and Jurgen Breger. And
Andre Wall's just moved up.
Yeah, Andre Wall's has moved up, so it's quite a competitive division.
Yeah, that's
but
it.
Let's talk domestic. Who is in the domestic level of light heavy? Oh yeah, you got Nathan Cleverly.
Yeah, well, Nathan Cleverly's obviously.
Oh yeah, he's cruiserweight.
No, he's
come back down in it
now.
Yeah, go
but
on.
he's top of the pile domestically, but he's mixing at the world scene. He's not going to come back down to domestic level. I don't envisage. But you've got Jose Burton, who's current British champion, Bob Adjasaf, who's Commonwealth champion.
Yeah.
They're the guys I got my eye on, and obviously the European champion. But I want to take over domestically.
Yeah.
I want to make a statement.
Yeah.
Some big domestic clashes because I think they're great for the fans.
Yeah.
Both sides of supporters can create a real good atmosphere, and then as I say, once I've cleared up domestically, I'll move on.
Yeah, because you've got people like Andres Fonfara, and you've got Chavez Jr. Also,
Fonfara and Chavez Jr.
Yeah.
They're like even Jurgen Bremer. I mean, Ward, Kovalev, Stevenson. I'll ignore them for a year or a couple of years.
Yeah.
They're very good. They're elite level fighters. They're in the top 10 pound per pound fighters. So I mean, I'm not at that level yet, but hard work and dedication, I'm sure I'll get there.
What about a fight with what's his name, Enzo Mack, who just knocked out Roy Jones? I mean, that's a. I think, and this is just my opinion, I think that's a good level because he's just knocked Roy Jones. The media hype. I mean, obviously
he's a cruiser though.
But he been fighting at light heavy. You fought Jurgen Breger the other day, innit?
Yeah.
He can go. I think he can go back and forth, innit?
I think Mac Renelli would only come back down to light heavy for a world title shot.
Okay.
That's kind of my understanding. I like Enzo. I had some good conversations with him, and he's he's massive for light heavy.
Yeah.
I know he's not the biggest cruiser, he's comfortable at weight, so he says he's got more energy at that.
Yeah.
Same with me with super middle and light heavy. I feel much more comfortable at light heavy.
Yeah.
I think I can do some real damage, and I'm looking forward to them domestic clashes.
Cool, man. So with Don Charles, what kind of things are you getting? How's the chemistry with you and John Charles?
Well, we clicked straight away. I walked into the gym, spotlessly clean, nice, bright, airy atmosphere. I mean, those are important things. If you're going to be in a gym every single day learning, it's nice to be in an environment where you're comfortable. And as crazy as it sounds, like a bright, airy gym, it's nice. It kind of lifts your mood. So straight away, I was lifted, and then obviously speaking to Don, he said all the right things, and he started kind of tweaking my performances, and he said he'd watched some of my fights, so I knew straight away he was dedicated and he was on it. So I'm really pleased with the setup now, and it's very close to where I am, so home from home.
Alright, so we get into it. So when do you reckon you're going to be in the ring, if any? We've got a date for us?
Yeah, I've got March 26th on the EUBANKBLACKWELL Undercard.
Oh, that's going to be Channel TV.
Yeah.
Channel 5.
So Mick Hennessy's putting me on his show.
Yeah.
So that's very good, and I'm looking forward to getting back out there and making some noise.
That's a good look. I was listening to PS Boxing. Shout out to PS Boxing yesterday. I listened to his interview with Frank Buglioni, and so you point out are you a free agent right now?
Yeah. Obviously, I'm self-managed, and I'm under no promotional agreements. So I'm a free agent. So
your relationship with Frank Warren, obviously, I was listening. Amicable split, yeah.
Of course, I left Frank Warren on very good terms.
That's good.
There was the option for me to go and explore different avenues, and I decided to take that option. I wanted to get some exposure on terrestrial or Sky Sports or wherever I can, and have that flexibility. So I decided to take that. But if Frank Warren offers me good fights or good opportunities, then there's no reason why I won't work with him in the future.
It's a good. Actually, what you're doing is really good because you're not really tied in terms of like a 6-fight deal, so you can just jump onto deep networks and see where the opportunities are.
If the right deal comes along and it's a 3 or 4 fight deal, then so be it. I'll take that. But it's I'm in a very good position at the moment, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's good. You can control your career, man. I think that's the way forward. Anything else you want to say to your fans listening?
Of course, always thankful for the supporters. That obviously this fight kind of come on a little bit late notice. They're going to come out again in the hundreds, and I'm really excited to put on a show for them.
Cool. What social media where the people fans can pick you up?
Yeah, on the Frank Buglioni on Twitter, Team Buglioni on Facebook, and Frank Buglioni on Buglioni on Instagram. Alright, man. Hey, Frank, man, I really appreciate your interview. EJ Boxing Live here with Frank Buglioni, the wise guy. We'll talk to you on the next one. Alright?
Cheers,
EJ.
Alright, man. Bye.
EJ Boxing Live here. EJ Boxing Live here.
Buster Douglas knocked him out. Buster Douglas, the fat bump, the leather
Yo, this is Chris Caban chilling with my man EJ Boxing Live, one of the hottest, dopest boxing channels on YouTube. Check him out.
Some boxing meet some rounds on the EJ Live YouTube channel.
And Bashir was the number 10 rated contender, and he had never been knocked down. And Sonny destroyed his mouth. Bashir lost most of his teeth, basically with 1 or 2 left hooks.
Oh shit, boy! What was look at kids sleeping like Manny Pacquiao?
EJ Boxing Live here. EJ Boxing Live here.